Welcome everyone, welcome to another preview. This is MetalCanyon, and we'll be previewing a game by Armidas Ževaitis. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, sorry. But anyway, Strange Fire is the developer, but on Steam it's Armidas Žemaitis, so there we go. Anyway, we'll be previewing a very loud game, apparently. Let's put that down, there we go. That's gonna be better. How do we... There. Shopkeep, or as I like to call it, Shoppekeep. Now this is a game still in early access. It's still very, very much unfinished, so bear that in mind when we go on. I'm going to give you the start first, the preview, and then I'll show you my shop. So basically the idea is you're in a fantasy world with dragons and wizards and warriors and all that good stuff, and you're not a warrior, you're not a wizard, even though in some ways you also are, but we'll get to that later. But you run your own shop. So here's us. Now don't let the weird graphics, you know, persuade you to stop watching or just say, I don't like this, because the game is actually quite brilliant. Now, I don't really want to spoil things right at the beginning, but yes, the game is quite brilliant. Now, this is our little house. Nothing really important here at the moment. I'm assuming that in future updates you'll be able to customize your house and so on and so forth. But right now, we will use this little tunnel to go to our shop, which is... Wait, which way is our shop? Our Shoppe is over there. There's our Shoppe. So, let's go over there. Bang. And now we are in our Shoppe. Now this is the back room where we have quests and deliveries over here. And also other stuff we'll be able to do while when we upgrade our Shoppe. So, this is our actual shop where we can place down stuff and sell it. And the doors with which we can open the shop and start another day. Now, the game is in several phases. The first phase in the morning is where you can build stuff. On the first... Why am I level 14? Oh, because I've been playing the game. Huh. Even though this is a new game now. Interesting. So anyway, you have the ability to build. Now on the bottom left, you've got your gold. And everything obviously requires gold. So first of all, I'm going to buy some of these pedestals because that's pretty much the only thing I can buy. All the other stuff... No, I'll take that back. I've unlocked it in my shop, and apparently it's also unlocked in this shop. Interesting. But of course, right now it's too expensive to actually buy. So we'll buy... I could buy one of these, but that would be a really bad idea right now. I'll buy a few of these. Pedestals. And unfortunately, they only hold one small item. Any small item, as you can see. So now what we'd like to do is start buying our stock. Now this is done via this, and I also have stuff upgraded here. Interesting. Anyway, this is still early access, so, you know, don't worry about it. So for the beginning, let's buy 4 health potions, because that's pretty much what we can do. Now there's a timer over here, which will tell us how long it's going to take for these things to be delivered over here in the back. Now, right now it's not important because time is not actually running because we haven't opened our shop for the day yet. But, you know, when you're in a hurry and people are coming in and they want swords or something, you want like, oh, get over here, delivery. Now, you can buy various skills, including upgrades, these upgrades which will make your portal quicker. So your deliveries will be delivered quicker. So there's the delivery, we pick it up, and now we have our little health potions times 4. Now over there to the bottom right, you can see that we're selling it for 10, but we also bought it for 10. So this is 100% of what we, 100% of what we paid for it. Now we also obviously want to mark it up and sell it. So I'm going to sell it at, I don't know, because I've already upgraded my skills and such, I can probably get away with selling it at 100%, at a 70 markup rate percent. So let's place these things down here. There we go. And people can go and buy them now. So let's open the Shoppe. Bang. We have opened our Shoppe. Now there's our house over there. Nothing we can do with it just yet. Now you can see that the graphics are... I'm not really a fan of cell shading, which this game uses. But the more I play it, the more I sort of grew accustomed and actually started liking the graphics. It is fairly basic, but the development team is very small, so, you know, you have to actually give them kudos. I'm actually not sure how small the team is. Is it just one person or is it several? I don't know. Either way, what really matters here is the actual simulation. You know, you're not here for the graphics or the snazzy animations and such. You're here for the simulation of the Shoppe. There you go. And I have to say that that aspect is really bloody brilliant. Even though it can get quite hectic, which I will show you later on with my house. Now over to the bottom left, where our gold is, you can see that the phase says morning, and it's, well, you've got 5 minutes for each phase. And when that phase is done, you go over to noon, and then you go over to evening, and then you close the shop. And then you're back to the next day. I mean, not back, but you go on to the next day and you have a build phase again. So right now, throughout the day, I can only buy more stock, increase my skills, and, you know, sell stuff. I can't really build more of these or any other things. Now, you have several states of your character. Right now we're in shopkeep state, where we can pick stuff up and put it down and sell stuff. We can also go to the broom and hammer thing, which with the broom I'm assuming you'll be able to sweep the floor and make it clean. Now this is also useful for dead bodies. What did I just say? Yes, dead bodies. Now that's for thieves. I will explain that in a moment. And we also have a hammer, which is used for repairing various shelves and such. Now they get worn over time, especially when people are actually buying off them. They get, you know, worn more quickly, and you repair them with a hammer. Right now there's no actual overhead for that, so you can just repair it all for free. And there's also this, which is my sword and my magic lightning bolt attack thingy, which is very useful for when you get thieves. Now thieves will look just like normal customers. Come on, customers. Bloody hell, these starts are slow. So there's our well, people, but they're not necessarily customers. Yeah, the thieves look exactly like customers, except that, well, they will not usually pay for stuff, or they will pay for one thing and then try to make it off with another. They will always start running, which will give you the clue that, you know, they have stolen something. But you can also, you know, see that in action. Wow, there's no one coming to my shop at all. I might be overdoing it with my prices, but I believe that's my markup in the main shop. I will just have to show you the main shop then, I guess. I just wanted to show you the start and how people come in and buy stuff. But yeah, let's go back to my main shop. My Shoppe. Dragon's Cove. Yeah! I'm on day 12 and I have over 22,000 gold, and I'm selling quite a large variety of things. Low FPS, try checking if your machine uses dual GPUs. Anyway, yeah, so the game is still in very early access, so there will be some issues, even though I haven't really found any, except the fact that sometimes customers seem to get frozen in your shop. So there we go. This is my shop. I have quite a few potions, mana potions, health potions, frost resist potions. I've got fire resist potions. I've got some archmage belts here, plate belts. I've got wooden shields. I've got arrows, basic wands. I've got little throwing stars for the rogues. I've got swords, sword racks over here. I've got a sort of a king of the forest stuff. I wanted to say sort of a legendary stuff, but I don't think it really is. And I've started a new day. Now these special items, actually these aren't that special, but these ones, for example, the blue ones and such, and the green ones, I all found in the trash. I'll show you that later. It's sort of like Stardew Valley if you've played it. Now, anyway, since we started a new day, you do have to restock your, you know, items while you're selling. you know, while you're open. But in the morning, it's nice and quiet because you haven't opened yet, so you can restock. For example, this sword here. All my shields are sort of stocked over there, so that's good. I could put a few more health potions here, maybe. Yeah, I barely have any health potions. In fact, let's remove these and just have health potions here. There. So now I have health potions, mana potions, and all that good stuff. And over here we have leather jacket things, majigs. I actually don't have any, so we'll have to order some. Let's order some leather chest pieces. There. And I can just wait for that to arrive and then I'll stock it, or I can just open the shop. So, first thing in the morning when there's barely anyone... Oh yeah, these are empty because it seems to reset when you start up the game or load the game. So, these trash bins, there's a few of them. There's one over there, as you can see. Maybe you can see it, or maybe not. There's one behind there as well, and one over here. And throughout the day, or throughout the days, they get filled up with trash, and you can get next to them and start rifling through trash. And sometimes you can find really good things in them, and then sell them, of course. So there's my leather chests. I will put them here on their proper shelves. Now, only certain shelves and, you know, tables and such can hold certain items. For example, these tables can hold medium items like the wooden shields or the swords. These shelves can only hold small items like gloves, potions, belts, and so on and so forth. I have some gloves over here, Feather of Rav gloves. I've also found these in a rubbish bin. No, these weapon racks can only hold swords and probably axes and stuff like that. I haven't really gotten that far yet. And these bigger tables can hold, you know, several small items and 2 medium or, well, big items. So anyway, I've got like mages, gloves here, wands, I've got leather boots, so everything, you know, wizards, warriors, and rogues would need. I have not unlocked druids yet, because I have unlocked mages, I've unlocked rogues, warriors are automatic at the beginning, and I don't have enough K points. I don't really know what K points are, but they're like experience, and I need 80 of them to unlock the druids. So send a note written on some bark to the forest and get a druid, get the druids around. So there we go, she's bought a health potion, and he's going to buy another health potion. Oh, nice. So, yeah. There we go. They're buying stuff. Now this one must have bought at our shop already because she's got a wand. Now I have to keep an eye on them, of course, because there you go. She hasn't bought a thing. It was too expensive for her. However, when that happens, they pick up an item and then throw it rudely into the air, and you have to pick it up and put it back down. Now let me tell you, when it's rush hour in the middle of the day, that can get quite hectic. Between that, restocking shelves, and you know, catching thieves, it's actually quite a lot of work. I'm actually out of health potions. Let's buy a few more. Now this is a little bit annoying how the I'm just going to buy a stock. I've got enough money anyway. Everything will go. Yeah, thanks for that. Bloody rude people. Where did you... You filthy peasant. He didn't like that. Well, fine. So yeah, it can get quite hectic. This is only the morning, but in a minute and a half, it's going to be in the middle of the day and it's raining. That's kind of cool. And yeah, we'll probably also, well, most likely see thieves. And the way I deal with thieves is just a nice little lightning bolt. Now, right now, everyone dies in one shot. Oh, thanks for that. I just throw it around. Where is it now? Did she buy it? Oh. Oh, nice. They're buying quite a lot of stuff. I like that. So where's the delivery? There it is. We can restock those mana potions. Now, I'm not really organized over here, as you can see, so I just do it sort of randomly. Oh, this needs to be repaired. But of course, you know, if you're more organized than me, you'll probably have a shelf with only health potions, you know, a table with only shields, or a table with only arrows, so you'll always know what's missing and what you need to restock. But of course, because I'm not organized, even though I should be, I have a bit of more of a problem. But it's still, you know, manageable. Nice. So right now I have the upgrade where it makes the people buy something and then have a chance to buy an additional item, which is very nice, of course. Let's put some more mana potions. Do I have any? Let's put some wizard gloves. I think I don't have a lot of those. Maybe some normal gloves as well. And I need more throwing stars. Definitely. Some basic ones and also some arrows. There. Let's do that. So that is what you do in the game. You build up your shop. You can also... Oh, there we go. Rush hour. Now, over here, you can break down the wall for 10,000 gold and you'll get a whole different area to build, you know, to expand your shop in. Which is pretty nice. Because right now, my shop will soon get filled up when I, you know, build more shelves and such. And, of course, then you might ask, which is also what I asked myself... it would get way too hectic if you had to do everything yourself, and you're probably right. But as far as I can see, there's something called a bot station, which I think is some kind of a robot that probably helps you either restock or kill thieves, or probably both. So I'm pretty sure the developers have thought of that. And as you can see right now, it's daytime and there's quite a lot of people everywhere. There's something in the trash. There we go. We actually found a mage hood. Excellent. I'm going to put it over there on display because I just found it in I just found it in the trash, so obviously it's going on display so I can sell it. Ah, there's a thief. No, you don't. Unfortunately, you have to also brush away the skeleton with the broom. Now, I haven't really seen any negative effects from leaving bodies around, but that's probably because I never really bothered to leave any around. But yeah, I always like to use the broom and get them away. I mean, take care of that. Because who wants to shop with a body about, or a skeleton? No, you don't. See, this is the thing. Thieves might pretend to not be thieves by buying one thing. Yeah, just walk over it. By buying one thing and then making off with another. So you always have to keep an eye on them. You can't just go, oh, they bought something, they're not thieves. Yeah, thanks for that, you arsewipe. Sorry about that. Good, good, good. Buy stuff, people. Buy it. Buying is life. Oh yeah, throwing stars. I've ordered them. I'm talking so much. Let's put some more throwing stars over here because we do have rogues coming into our shop. There we go. Where's arrows? Where are you going? Now, right now in the game, as I said, if they're running, they're guilty. If they're not running... Well, the only other option that they're running is when the shop closes. Don't kill anyone then, because... Where are you going? Oh. Do I have any arrows? Yes, I do. Now, right now, the UI is a little bit problematic still, because sometimes it's difficult to get to some of the, you know, locations, or like this, scrolling through my inventory. I have a very high-speed mouse scroll wheel, if you can call it that. And this is the fastest I can scroll through. And I would just like some kind of a maybe, you know, inventory I can just open. But, you know, this is still early access, and the game is already bloody fun. I have to say, I just want to develop my shop further. Thanks for just throwing things about. Now you have to keep an eye on these people, because they are just vandals. But, there we go. It's going quite well. Let's restock the swords. So you get quite busy throughout the day when, you know, your shop is in full swing. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Was anyone running there? No. Okay, good. I thought I saw someone running. Let's take that. Let's place some more boots down. Jeez, people.
This can't be good.
Yes, it can be. Thanks for that. So as you can see over here, I have to sort of maneuver to be able to put more things down. I can put one large thing down, like arrows over on this table. No one I have missed running, right? So far, I don't think I've missed a single thief while playing. Well, not while playing and recording this preview, but while playing on my own time. What is wrong with you people? Why do you just throw everything about like that? Jeez. I need more health potions, but let me just see if they'll steal anything. This is also quite annoying. It's kind of cool that it moves it a little bit when you move the mouse, but it's very annoying when you're trying to actually, you know, click on stuff. So now we're in the evening phase. Now, oh, excuse me, I just hiccuped. Now the rush hour is over, of course, which means less customers, but also less thieves. Good die. Oh, he's looking for a wild growth potion. Really? I haven't seen that before. I mean, I've had them, but nobody was buying them. Where are you going with that? Now, you have to be careful not to hit innocents, because when you hit innocents, I believe it takes your gold away. So, yeah, you can't just go around killing everyone. It's bad for the business. Literally. So let's put more of these in here. It's such a wonderful day. Oh, ho, ho.
Ridiculous. Quite nice.
Well, thank you for that. Do I have any more arrows? Yes, I do.
Quite nice.
Oh, you people. Jeez. Just... Gah. I need more of these. I have a delivery back there. I have to keep an eye on thieves. So yeah, I mean, it might look like a chore, but it's actually not. It's so much fun. I love these business simulation games. And this one is just... It's a lot of fun. That's all I can say, really. Well, I can say a lot more, which I have. And, you know, I can babble on and on about stuff. I want some arrows here. There. Because rogues need arrows. Yeah, I do have some wild growth potions, but nobody was ever buying them, especially not mages and warriors, but apparently they do. I thought they were mostly for druids, which I don't have yet. So we'll have to increase our skills. Oh, I just have enough for druids, and I should not have done that because I told myself that I do have to save up to get the bot station, and now I've spent it on druid stuff. Oh, she's running. No, you don't. It's actually quite satisfying to zap these. I don't know why, it just is. There we go. Oh yeah, there's also a little bit of a kind of an Easter egg, I guess. If you try to jump.
Stay on the ground, young man.
Stay on the ground, young man. It feels like I'm playing Metro 2033.
Jumping is for jokers.
Jumping is for jokers.
Sit, stay. What are you doing? Jumping's not gonna make you any money.
Ridiculous.
There we go.
Quite nice.
We've made about, what? 7,000? I don't know. Quite a bit, anyway. So, that's nice. Why am I placing these here? I'm not even thinking straight now. Someone found the prices a little too high. Jeez, look at this. I guess now I can understand what people in Walmart might have to feel. You know, the employees. Jeez, look at this. There's people throwing everything everywhere. Holy crap, how about some decency, people? Yeah, I have to put some more boots down.
You're the best.
But still, things are going well, you know. You're not gonna sell stuff to everyone. Some people are going to find it overpriced, but that's fine, because I'm still making a killing. Literally. Anyway, more arrows here, please. There we go. So now we're gonna get druids as well, which is pretty interesting. Oh, I can put... Ugh. That doesn't look right. Okay. I'll just have to order more swords there. Swords! And some shields, and some gloves, and some wizard gloves. And some leather boots, and throwing stars, and all of that. And I guess wild growth potions as well, because they seem to be buying those. And leather belts I don't even have on display right now, I think. There we go. Bink! Now, when you start getting quite a bit of money, you know, you don't want to spend all of it on stock, because the next day, when the day is over in 17 seconds, we'll be able to build more or expand our shop. What a wonderful die. There you go. Place that there. So we're just waiting for the swords to arrive, so we can restock it. Oh, see, she hasn't actually stolen anything. It's the end of the day, so don't kill people. The doors will close, you know, and you'll be fine. Well, I guess they will close eventually. So, let's restock everything. And then think about, you know, maybe expanding our shop. Oh, shop has been saved. Why does it say shop? It has to say Shoppe. Oh, wow, actual dirt. I haven't seen that before. There we go. There was actual dirt there. I was confused whether the broom actually did anything apart from getting rid of, you know, your crime scene. The bodies. Well, there you go. Also, in the back, you have a lot of skills, by the way. Let me just show you this first. You can do quests over here, which you can accept for more Ks. Over here in the back is a garden you can unlock. For example, this is, you know, skills to make thieves less likely to steal and make dealing with them easier. This is what I really want. Engineering. Unlock engineering items to sell, place, and use. I've already unlocked these, which are the various shelves and tables and such. This is the planting, which you can unlock the backyard, where you can plant and harvest plants, which I think is quite lucrative. You can make the shop more popular, but that's 250, which is quite expensive. You can buy a cauldron to mix materials in the back room. Not entirely sure what that's all about. Maybe you can make your own potions. You can also unlock a grinder and grind any and all items into liquid materials. And you can unlock a warrior, a champion, who will go on adventures for you. So you can equip him. I know this because I've seen Jesdamal play it, I believe. And you can equip him, and he will go on quests for you, you know, and bring you back items and stuff like that. So, yeah, there's a lot of upgrades. There's your statistics. I can buy 1 point for 10,000 gold. What point? I'll have to figure that out. Floor dirt. What? Anyway. And here's our stock. So anyway, this was a preview of Shoppe Keep. Or Shopkeep, whatever you want to call it. It's Shopkeep, but I just like the sound of Shoppe Keep. So, yeah, an incredibly addicting and fun little game, despite the fact that it, in a way, looks fairly, you know, basic, but it's got a very distinct graphical style of its own. It's very sort of funny, tongue-in-cheek, and there you go. And I'm sure the game developers will expand this a lot. Like, I don't know, there'll probably be news that there's a dragon, you know, nearby, and you'll probably have an influx of people buying giant swords and fire resistance potions and such. I'm pretty sure stuff like that is gonna happen. So, yeah, this is a lot of fun. It's still in early access, but go check it out. I would really recommend this game if you like management games. And, yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. MetalCanyon out.